Good day everyone. Today we are going to have a brief about the geological time scale. The geological time scale is a system of chronological dating that classifies geological strata in time. It is used by geologists and other earth scientists to describe the timing and relationship of events in geological history. So in simple words, the geological time scale is the calendar events in earth history. It subdivides all the time into the name units of abstract time, called eons or eras, periods, epochs, and ages. So let's get to know more about the origin of our planet. But first, let's get to know how the ages are divided now. The largest division of the Earth's age is known as eon. We are currently in the Earth's Phanerozoic eon, but before that was the Proterozoic, Archean, and even before that was the Hadean. There are many theories surrounding the origin of Earth. Some are religious and some are scientific. We will be discussing the most widely accepted theory, which is related to the geology and its community. It begins approximately around 4.6 billion years ago, which at that moment the sun was surrounded by little more dust. The theory that the dust surrounded the sun could give us enough time to know about the changes, the clumps which were formed in the space by dust, which as the time passed had got enough big, and we have gotten the giant rock full to the brim of elements and minerals, and so begins the Hadean Eon. With the planet-sized object comes the dynamic gravitational pull. The Earth began pulling in other clumps from the surrounding area, many of which contains hot destructive and even radioactive elements, resulting in the constant barrage of meteor impacts, and that lasted millions of years. Such high energy over a long period of time, this meant that the Earth went from giant rock to a giant ball of molten lava. Given this condition, geologists named this time as the Hadean, after the Greek god of the underworld. The Hadean was originally defined as the birth of the planet occurring 40 billion.
Hidden Aeon. Hidden is Greek for beneath the earth. The hidden aeon occurred 4.6 billion to 4 billion years ago. It is named for the mythological Hades, an allusion to the probable condition of this time. Scientists have found that the earth had found patterns of crust formation, erosion, and sediment recycling as early as 4.3 billion years ago. Their findings came during a study of zircon crystals formed during the earliest period of Earth's history, the Hidden Aeon. The Hidden Era lasted about 700 million ago, from around 4.5 billion years ago to around 3.8 billion years ago. As you might imagine, no life could have survived the Hidden Era. Even if there were living things back then, they would all be destroyed by the heat caused by comet and asteroid impacts.
Etymology is the study of origin of words and how the meaning of words has changed over the course of history. Etymology derived from the Greek word etymos, meaning true. Etymologia was the study of words' true meaning. This evolved into etymology by way of Old French etymologia. Etymologists apply a number of methods to study the origin of words, some of which are philological research. Change in the form of meaning of the words can be traced with the aid of older texts if such are available. Making use of dialectological data, the form or meaning of words might show variation between dialects, which may yield clues about its earlier history. The comparative method, by a systematic comparison of related language, etymologists may often be able to detect ancestor language and which were instead later borrowed from another language. The study of semantic change, etymologists much often makes hypotheses about change in the meaning of particular words. Such hypotheses are tested against the general knowledge of systematic shift. For example, the excupation of a particular change of meaning may be sustained by showing that the same type of change has occurred in another language as well.
We
we are going to discuss about the subdivisions of hidden eons. Since few geological traces of this eon remain on Earth, there is no official subdivision. However, the lunar geological time scale embraces several major divisions relating to the Helion. So these are sometimes used in an informal sense to refer to the same periods of time on Earth. The lunar divisions are of two types, pre-Nectarian period and Nectarian period. We will discuss first about pre-Nectarian period. The pre-Nectarian period of the lunar geological time scale runs from 4.533 billion years ago, that is, the time of the initial formation of the moon, to 3.920 billion years ago, when the Nectarian basis was formed by large impact. It is followed by Nectarian period. Pre-Nectarian rocks are rare in the lunar samples used. They are mostly composed of lunar highland material, which have been heavily churned, crustaceous, and thermally affected by subsequent impact, particularly during the heavy bombardment. That is, that marks the approximate beginning of Nectarian period. The primary pre-Nectarian lunar highland material is dominated by the rock type anorthosite, which suggests that early stage of lunar crustal formation occurred via mineral crystallization of global magma ocean. This geological period has been informally subdivided into the Cryptic era and Basin groups, but these divisions are not used on an geographical map. Since little or no logical evidence on Earth exists from the time spent by pre-Nectarian period of the Moon, the pre-Nectarian has been used as a guide by at least one notable scientific work to subdivide the unofficial terrestrial hidden eon. In particular, it is sometimes found that hidden eon is subdivided into the Cryptic era, Basin group, and Lower Imbrian. Through the first two of these lunar divisions are informal and collectively make up the pre-Nectarian.
Now we are going to discuss about Nectarian period of Hedonian. The Nectarian period of the lunar geologic time scale run from 3920 million years ago to 3815 million years ago. It is the period during which the Nectarious basin and the major basin were formed by large impact events. Ejecta from Nectaris from the upper part of the decennial credit terrain found in Newland Highlands. Relationship to Earth's geologic timescale. Since little or no geologic evidence on Earth exists from the time spanned by the Nectarian period of the Moon, the Nectarian has been used by at least one notable scientific work as an unofficial subdivision of the terrestrial hidden eon. In 2010, an alternative scale was proposed that include the addition of the Cretan and Prophesian eons preceding the hidden and divides the hidden into three eras with two periods each. The Paleonian era consists of the Hephaestian and the Jacobean period. The Mesophaedan is divided into the Canadian and the Procestian period. The Neohidden is divided into the Acastian and the Promethean periods.
A sizable quantity of water would have been in the material that formed the Earth. Water molecules would have been escaped from Earth's cavity more easily when it was massive during the formation. Hydrogen and helium are accepted to continuously escape due to the atmospheric escape. Part of ancient planet theorized to have been disturbed by the impact that created Moon, which would have been caused melting of one of two large areas. Present composition does not match completely melting, and it's hard completely to melt and mix huge rock mass. However, a fair fraction of material should have been vaporized by this impact, creating a rock vapor atmosphere around the young planet. The rock vapor would have been condensed within 2000 years, leaving behind not hot violets, which probably resulted in heavy CO2 atmosphere with hydrogen and water vapor. Liquid water oceans existed despite the surface temperature of 230 degrees Celsius because of the atmospheric pressure of the heavy CO2 atmosphere. As cooling continued, subduction and dissolving in ocean water removed most CO2 from atmosphere, but levels oscillated widely as the new surface and mantle cycles appeared. Study of zircon has found that liquid water must have existed as long as 4,400 million years ago, very soon after the formation of Earth. This requires the presence of an atmosphere. The cool Earth theory covers a range from about 4,400 to 4,000 million years ago.
A September 2008 study of zircons found that Australian hidden rocks hold minerals that point up to existence of plate tectonics as early as 4,000 million years ago. If this is true, the time when Earth finished its transition from having a hot, molten surface and atmosphere full of carbon dioxide to being very much like it is today can be roughly dated to about 4.0 billion years ago. The action of plate tectonics and the ocean traps vast amounts of carbon dioxide, thereby eliminating the greenhouse effect and leading to a much cooler surface temperature and the formation of solid rock and possibly even in many other areas. Xenocrust hidden zircons enclosed in older rocks indicated that younger rocks have formed on older terrains and have incorporated some of the older material. One example occurs in the Guana Shelf from the Leucrama formation of southern Guana, where zircon cores have been dated at 4.2. There are no fossil records because temperature is too high to sustain life. The exception is there may be hidden rocks in part of Canada and Western Australia.
Hidden Aeon, informal divisions of Precambrian time occurring between about 4.6 billion and about 4.0 billion years ago. The hidden aeon is characterized by Earth initial formations from the acceleration of dust and gases and the frequent collisions of large palistimials and by the stabilizations of its core and crust and the development of its atmosphere and oceans. Throughout part of the aeon, impacts for the acceleration bodies released enormous amount of heat and prevent much of the rock from solidifying at the surface. As such, the name of the interval is a reference to Hidden, a Greek translation of the Hebrew words of hell. Earth's surface was incredibly unstable during the earth part of the hidden aeon. Convection current in the mantle brought molten rock to the surface and caused cooling rock to the descent into the magnetic seas. Heavier elements such as iron descend to become the core, where lighter elements such as silicon rose and become incorrupted into the growing crust. Although no one knows when the first outer crust of the plant formed, some scientists believe that the excretions of a few grains of zircon that to about 4.4 billion years ago confirm the presence of stable continuous liquid water and the surface temperature that were probably less than 100 degrees Celsius. Since hidden times, nearly all of this original crust has from the movements of tectonic plates, and thus few rocks and minerals remain from the interval. The oldest rocks known are the Fox Amphibolite volcano disposed on the Greenstone Belt in Canada. There are estimated to be 4.28 billion years old. The oldest minerals are the aforementioned grains of zircon, which were found in the Zac Hill of Australia.
Part of the ancient planet is theorized to have been dissipated by the impact that created the moon, which should have caused melting one or two large regions of the Earth. Earth's present composition suggests that there was not completely melting, as it is difficult to completely melt and mix huge rock masses. However, a fair refraction of material should have been replaced by the infiltration a rock vapor of atmosphere around the young planet. The rock paper would have coincidence within 2000 years leave behind hot volatiles which probably result in having CO2 atmosphere with hydrogen and water vapor. Liquid water ocean existed despite the surface temperature of 2030 degrees Celsius because at an atmospheric pressure of about 27 atmospheres caused by the heavy CO2 atmosphere, water is still liquid. As cooling continued, subduction and dissolving in ocean water has removed most CO2 from the atmosphere, but levels also widely as the September 2008 studies zircons found that Australian Hidden Rock holds minerals pointing to the existence of plate techniques as early as 4 billion years ago, years after Earth's formation. If this is true, the time when Earth finished its transition for having a hot molten surface and atmosphere full of carbon dioxide to being very much like it is today can be roughly dated to about 4 billion years ago. The action of plate tectonics and the ocean trapped vast amount of carbon dioxide, thereby reducing the greenhouse effect and leading to much cooler surface temperature and the formation of solid rock and possibly even life. Thank you.
The ocean. Earth's mantle and the crust was formed 100 billion years ago after the formation of the planet, about 4.6 billion years ago. The oceanic crust was formed about 4.5 billion years ago, earlier than the first appearance of the continental crust, and it was first generated along the ocean ridges. The oldest continental crust appeared about 4 billion years ago. Now here rises the question, why do the oceans do not exist on the earth nearly 4 billion years ago? Because 4 billion years ago, the surface of the earth was mainly lava, so liquid water would not exist. Wait, let me explain you deeply. Around 4.5 billion years ago, no liquid water was present anywhere on earth. The earth was so hot that the rocks were molten and they were liquid. When volcanic eruption took place, one of the gases came out as steam water vapor. As earth cooled off, the water vapor condensed and rained back down on the surface of the earth for the millions of years. Some scientists stated that ice delivered by the comet impacts could have supplied the planets with additional water vapor. Later it is though much of the water vapor in the atmosphere condensed to form clouds and rain, the left large deposits of liquid water on the earth's surface, rain fell to form the ocean 4.3 to 4.4 billion years ago, with surface temperatures estimated to be over 200 degrees Celsius. Liquid oceans could only exist without vaporizing due to the much higher atmospheric pressure, combined with an extremely heavily greenhouse effect. However, research funded partly by NASA has confirmed the existence of liquid water on the Earth's surface more than 4 billion years ago. The discovery of the zircon grains in Australia provide complete evidence that the atmosphere and oceans formed before 4.4 billion years ago.
So, here is the conclusion. The hidden eon, named after the great god and ruler of the underworld Hades, is the oldest eon and dates from the 4.5 to 4.0 billion years ago. This time represents Earth's earliest history, during which the planet was characterized by a partially molten surface and volcanoes. Geoscientists use the geological timescales to assign relative age names to events and rocks, separating major events in Earth history based on significant changes as recorded in rocks and fossils. So this was all about Hidden Eon, which was the history of Earth before it cooled down. Hidden Eon is followed by Archean Eon, which is the second of 4 geological eons of Earth history.